Now, retaining talent. Remember earlier when they said 83% of HR managers believe it's harder to retain than it is to recruit? Now we're talking about the problem here, retention. Retention has to do with relationship, constant engagement, but also at the same time, setting clear expectation of what you want from them and what the future could look like for them. So if you do this, one day you could be XYZ within the company. Because when you think about stats, I'll give you some more data here when it comes down to this, 49% of employees say their promotion and career routes are clear. Only 49% as of 2020. Most people are not clear. What am I going to do here? And that happens by you engaging them and saying, so where do you see yourself being a year, 3 years, 5 years from now? They'll openly talk to you about it. And then from there, you can, if it's part of the culture, you can say, here's what could happen if you work on these following areas. On top of that, employees receiving recognition are nearly twice as likely to trust their HR department as of 2022. Recognition is a very big part of retention. Sometimes you forget about it. And by the way, on the same scale, the article here on Tiny Pulse talks about how on a scale of 1 to 10, small companies were rated over 5 points by their employees when it comes to giving recognition. Smaller companies are typically better at recognizing their people than bigger companies. Sometimes bigger companies get lost in translation. People don't find you anymore. You're just an employee number sitting behind a cubicle. In a smaller company, they're a little bit more about recognizing, and then eventually they get a little bit too comfortable in that area. So retaining your talent, constant relationship, clear route of what could happen with them, checking on them, engaging with them, going through that process to retain them. And if you do that, you have a higher chance of keeping these folks.